Another evening and night, for that matter, and another round of fog not out of the question as we head into the night due to that southerly breeze. Beyond that, we're mostly cloudy and pretty mild by February standards. 30s and mid to upper 30s at times for overnight low temperatures. Keep in mind, our average high is around 30. We have another warm day tomorrow, but rain starts to build in across KELOLAND. 50s to the east, slightly cooler, though, out west. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up, but until then, First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Coming up, showing support and honoring the life of Chief Deputy Ken Prorock.
Plus, gearing up for one of the biggest sporting events of the year. A look at security preparations for the Super Bowl.
Then a little later, a jury finds a Michigan school shooter's mother guilty of manslaughter. A look at the first of its kind case coming up. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. New at 4, the suspect in a high-speed chase that killed a Moody County deputy is facing new charges in a different case.
According to online court records, 40-year-old Joseph Hook is now charged with intentional damage to property and violation of a protection order in Lincoln County. Sioux Falls police say that prior to the chase, Hook was involved in an incident in southern Sioux Falls and is accused of slashing the tires of at least 16 cars. Hook faces a murder charge in the death of Moody County Chief Deputy Ken Prorock.
Governor Kristi Noem has ordered flags be flown at half-staff statewide on Thursday in honor of Deputy Prorock. Flags were already lowered yesterday at the Moody County Courthouse. Visitation for Prorock will be Wednesday night at the Chester Area High School gym. Funeral services will be held at 1:00 p.m. on Thursday at Dakota Prairie Playhouse. Well, we have an update on a fundraiser we told you about last night for the family of Chief Deputy Prorock. The crowd at Coleman Egan's doubleheader with Baltic raised $5,000 for his family. The fundraiser included a hoop shoot, a 50-50 raffle, and a bucket to fill with donations. According to the Coleman Egan School's Facebook page, more fundraisers will continue throughout the week.
Developing in Pierre today, the South Dakota Senate has decided that Native Americans should be able to use their tribal identification cards to register to vote in state and county elections. Senators voted 29-3 in favor of that proposal. It now goes to the House of Representatives. KELOLAND's Bob Mercer has a closer look at the bill and what would change. That's on the Capitol News Bureau page. A new report out tonight featuring data gathered by the South Dakota Department of Health shows significant differences in the important health statistics when comparing Native Americans with other populations. KELOLAND's Dan Santella will take a closer look at some of that data tonight at 5.
Let's get a check of the weather now. More pretty nice weather.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of sunshine today, early on.
Amazing what a little bit of sunshine will do to help warm us up a little bit more. The southerly breeze also helping. Yeah, it was another day of our spring preview in what has been one of the easier winters we've had in recent memory if you take out that 2-week stretch in January. And we're still going to stay warm for a little while longer. There's a view from Lake Madison. You notice the ice getting thinner and thinner with temperatures getting into the 40s and 50s as frequently as it has been. And even overnight temperatures being near to above freezing. There's just been no opportunity for that ice to recover. Here's downtown Sioux Falls, 50 with a view of the Avera Hospital there just off to the left. South wind at 9 miles per hour. It has been a very nice afternoon to get outside. I hope you were able to do so. 40 though in Watertown, 37 in Aberdeen, 39 Mulbridge and Sisseton. That's on the backside of a stationary front. Ahead of it, that's where we have those milder temperatures in place. 48 for Huron, 47 Mitchell, 57 Chamberlain, 52 for Phillip, 56 out toward Rapid City, and 50 in Pierre. In portions of southeastern KELOLAND, we are anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees warmer now compared to the same point yesterday. A bit cooler, though, over in western and northwestern South Dakota, including an 11-degree difference the other way. Beyond that, we have, well, another dense fog advisory. Not for everybody, not yet at least. It's mainly for central and north central KELOLAND into the middle and later part of Wednesday morning. So this will include areas like Mulbridge, Eagle Butte, Pier, and then over to Miller as well. Visibility may drop below a quarter mile at times. And even outside of that dense fog advisory area, we do have the potential to see another round of fog develop going into Wednesday morning, so you will want to keep that in mind. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast, which has more than just fog to talk about, all as we head through the hour.
Thanks, Adam. Well, people are gearing up for the Super Bowl, and that includes the team in charge of security. Hundreds of additional security measures are already in place. Brian Will explains how the efforts include cracking down on counterfeit gear.
You see the threading, the stitching starting to fall apart, whereas on this one, you can tell the colors are more vibrant.
The Super Bowl means a super increase in the sale of fake goods like hats, tickets, jerseys, to even rings and trophies. Buying fake merchandise like this funds human trafficking, says Christopher Miller of Homeland Security Investigations. It's the first part of their security operation before the big game.
We've assigned 100 personnel here. The first part of this week, we have concentrated on counterfeit merchandise enforcement operations.
This is just one of the many counterfeit items they've already confiscated. They've confiscated about 4,500 items so far this week.
Our expertise in detecting weapons, explosives, and other contraband is a critical security layer.
You will see explosive detection canines, Black Hawk helicopters patrolling the sky, along with hundreds of extra security personnel. Last year, there was 600 personnel helping protect the event. Things you won't see will be plainclothes officers in and around the stadium and the Las Vegas Strip, and they will also be scanning everything entering the stadium.
Even the Lombardi Trophy is going to have to go through that security.
Absolutely, everything will go through that security.
That was Brian Will reporting. Security officials say at this point there has been no credible threats to the Super Bowl or Las Vegas Strip.
The Super Bowl is expected to smash betting records. Nearly 68 million American adults, about 1 in 4, plan to bet on this year's Super Bowl. And it would beat last year's record by about 35%. That's according to the American Gaming Association, the gambling industry's national trade association. Despite rapidly expanding legal outlets in 38 states, experts say that most of the money will still be bet with illegal outlets or casually among friends.